this is Claire Napper from cluxycrafts.blogspot.co.uk. I'm here to show you how to make this dahlia flower that I've made using the succulent bundle. This is my favourite at the moment. It comes as the dice set and the stamps. You can get it as a bundle. But here all I've done is use some of the dies. Let's move those out of the way. Yeah, so I put this on one of the Stampin' Up pages on Facebook yesterday and it's got over 1,000 likes. I'm so happy, I'm so excited about that. And I had quite a few comments saying would I do a video, so obviously those people haven't probably watched my other video, but I'll give this one a go. So basically I made a dahlia out using these 6 dies. It also comes with all these as well, which coordinate with the stamps, which are really nice. What I do is, with these ones, I cut loads of bits out and then you can make up as you go along. And that one, which one's it? This one, this die, also cuts out these little bits. So I thought if you put a darker colour of card underneath, you can see those through those little holes. I thought that was really nice. I'm going to have a play with that. But anyway, let's get back to this. So we're going to make the dahlia. And basically all you're doing is curling the paper up. Okay, so what you need to have when you've got these dies, you need 5, let's have a look, 5 of this size, 2 of the next size, 2 of this size, and 2 of that size, and 2 of that size. The smallest die, they make these tightly packed bits in the middle, and I'm sure I used about 4, but I can't quite remember, so I'll have to see what happens with that. I'm doing it in Calypso Coral today. I've made a little box out of the Oh So Succulent DSP. I think it's a 7x7 inch base and 6 1/4 by 6 1/4 top. And there was a lady that I cased this from, but I can't remember what her name was, so I'm sorry about that. If I remember, I'll put it in the link below. Okay, so let's get started. I'll just move that out of the way. Let's move all this. So what I did was cut loads and loads of these dies out. Just cut loads and loads out because I didn't know how many I was going to need, so I just cut loads out and then started to curl them and then put them all together. So what, let me move. I'll show you how we do it. These flat ones are slightly different. You have to do, with the smaller ones, you have to kind of pinch the petal around your pokey tool or your, what's this called? Piercing tool? Can't remember what Stampin' Up call it. Anyway, you go around like this. And it's a bit fiddly and it does take a while, but if you do it in front of the telly, it takes no time at all. They just happen to they just get done. With the tiny ones, you just use the bottom of your pokey tool and just rub around in the middle. And we do that with all of them eventually. So let me show you how I did the big ones anyway, because that's the main body of the flower. So this is the largest size flower, and that makes the base for it. And what you need to do is kind of break up the fibres in the card. So what I did was just run my pokey tool along the edges like that, on both sides of every petal. And then I have a baby wipe, a wet baby wipe, so that I've got a bit of grip on my fingers, because you know they're a bit dry. And then you roll it together. You just keep rolling it between your fingers, and that gives you the rolled up petal. You can go around. These are ones that I did yesterday, so they're still holding their shape. And this one hasn't got any glue or anything. It's got glue in between each layer, but it hasn't actually got any glue on the petals. It just holds its shape. Let me show you how to do another one. So you're kind of just rolling up like that. Okay, roll in that side, roll in that side, and then roll it. Okay, like that, and like that. It's pretty straightforward, but I've done all of these because I thought otherwise the video is going to be like an hour. And all you need to know really is the basic principles of how to build your flower. So once you've done every petal, let me just do this last one, and we can start gluing it together. Yes, I mean, I know it's going to be quite a short video, I think, but it just gives you the basic technique, and then you'll know how to do it. And I'm thinking of trying it with other dies that I've got as well. Right, let's move this to the side and we can do some gluing. Okay, so we've got our 5 large. Let's sort them out into... You can always go in and roll them again because sometimes they're like that. Should I do another one just to... I just want to make sure you know the technique. So it's kind of just rolling it out. You'll probably find your own way of doing it anyway, won't you? But this just gives you the basic idea. Just run my fingers in there on the baby white. That is just so handy just to have the baby white there, especially if you've got funny hands like mine. Okay. That side, that side. Doesn't need too much manipulating. It will hold its shape and go quite easily. And you can pinch quite hard. Okay. Right. So what we do now? These are all our 5 large flowers. Move those out of the way for now. And what I did was also press just to give them a little bit of extra lift, because that, you see the petals lift up when you do that. You don't need much glue for this either, obviously, because we're using Tombow and because it's a very good glue. You only need a little dot. Okay, so I've just put a little dot of glue in the middle like that, and then you offset the petals and push down, and they kind of lock into place. And you can see already it's turning into a dahlia. It's just, I'm so pleased with it. I'm so pleased everybody else likes it, because you make things, don't you, and you like it, but you're never quite sure if everybody else will think, oh good grief, what is that? Okay, so you just keep offsetting as you go along, and that's what gives you your dahlia shape, because you just keep pushing and pushing and pushing more flowers in. But it just gives you another use for your succulent dies, because if you're going to spend your money on something, you want it to do more than one thing, don't you? And you want it to be versatile. Well, I do anyway. I like things that do more than one job. I don't like to have things that are only going to be used once and then sit on the shelf. I like my stuff to earn its money, earn its shelf space. Okay, so that's all the large flowers. As you can see already, look, with the Tombow, it's all stuck. Brilliant stuff. Okay, so now we've got the next layer. I'm just going to give these a bit of a roll to keep them together, because one of these has come undone a little bit. Considering it's just paper though, it's really, I'm loving how it stayed together. I mean, that one I made last week. I hadn't put it on Facebook or anything because I was deciding whether to or not. I'm glad I did. So if you like my video, you can subscribe to my channel. I think I've got 10 subscribers so far, which I was very excited about. But if I could get more, that'd be brilliant, and then I can make more videos. At least I know then you like what I'm doing. Okay, so let's stick these in. think it's really nice in the Calypso Coral because that's more of, that's kind of a, I always associate dahlias with being kind of orangey. Okay, so I'll set this one. This is where it starts to get a little bit fiddly, but keep going with it. Alright, so we put that down right in there. Oh, that hasn't quite gone right. There we go. Another one in there. Oh, have I put a small one in? I think I may have just put a small one in there. Let me just pull that out quickly before it dries. Oh no. Maybe I need one of these. Yeah, no, I've missed one out. Good grief. There we are. This one. So I thought it was looking a bit thin in the middle. Oh, I haven't done this one, but I showed you earlier, but this is how you do the, with the smaller flowers, because these are all kind of daisy-like in the middle, aren't they? But you can't, there's not enough card on each side to roll it in, so you kind of just have to pinch it either side, and that makes your dahlia kind of shape. Just hold the petal at the base so you don't rip it off. They're quite sturdy though, these flowers. I was quite surprised at how much you can manipulate them without them ripping. So you go all the way around, and then you've got your other flower. With these little ones, I didn't really do much at all. It was just a case of rubbing in the middle, and that raises the petals up. So I've done this one. I will put all the measurements on my blog. I haven't at the moment. I've just put pictures on there. I wasn't sure. You're never quite sure if everybody's going to like it as much as you do, so very happy with that. But that just, it makes it such a nice little gift box now, and that's, I mean, what is it? Probably one sheet of card. Right, so that one. And then the middle ones, I think I used 1, 2, 3. I've got 4 here. Let's see how many we can get in there. You kind of just have to keep shoving them in and see what happens. There's no, I mean, you can do it how you like as well, can't you? You can't, if you don't want it so bulky in the middle, you can leave them out. I'll start using the other end of my pokey tool now. Yeah, it seems to look, I don't know if it's the colour, but it looks completely different to the other one. I still like it. And you can see in the centre that, oh, that looks really nice, I'm pleased with that. And you can just push all these bits out to make it look a bit more realistic. I don't know if I've offset, no, it's about the same. This looks completely different in a different colour. And then obviously it's quite sturdy, so you can't, you know, you're not going to break it. I bring in my box and we'll just stick it on there. I had to use, I think I put 2-dimensional on the bottom because I put glue on it and it just sort of pinged off. So let's put 2. Let's put a double layer actually. Let's go mad. There we go. Yeah, put a double layer on and that should definitely hold it. The dimensionals are really strong, aren't they? Really strong strong adhesive if I really like them. And you know that things that you sell or give to people are not going to fall to pieces. You've got to have confidence in what you're selling, haven't you? Okay, so I'll put that on there. Just hold it on for a second. Oh, I like that. Put that on its little box. Clear all this rubbish out of the way. There. So there's the pink one and there's the orange one. If you've got any comments, just leave a comment below. If I haven't shown you in enough detail, if you could just put a comment in and I'll try and do another video or an update or something. But it really is quite simple, and once you know the technique you can just get on and do as many as you like. Once you've curled the paper as well, they do build up quite quickly, so if you could just sit in front of the telly and curl loads of paper, and then you could have an afternoon of putting them all together, couldn't you? And I'm thinking of doing them in, I think yellows would be nice as well, and other pinks. But thanks for watching my video anyway, and take care. Bye bye.